The group huddled together in the abandoned warehouse, the only place they felt safe in this new world that was overrun by zombies. It was Christmas time, but there was no joy or merriment in the air. The usual festive decorations were replaced with barricades and weapons, and instead of exchanging gifts, they were exchanging ammunition. But amidst all the chaos, the group knew they needed a break. They needed to feel normal, even if it was just for one night. So, they decided to throw a Christmas party, a small glimmer of hope in the midst of the zombie apocalypse. The leader of the group, a tough and resilient woman named Sarah, was the one who came up with the idea. She knew that her group, which consisted of 5 other survivors, needed something to lift their spirits. They had been on the run for months, constantly fighting for their lives, and the constant fear and adrenaline was starting to take its toll. Sarah had managed to find some Christmas decorations in an abandoned store, and with the help of the others, they transformed the warehouse into a festive wonderland. They hung up string lights and put up a small Christmas tree in the corner. They even managed to find a radio and played some Christmas music, something that felt like a distant memory. As they gathered around the makeshift Christmas tree, Sarah handed out some canned food and bottles of water, their version of a Christmas feast. They sat on the cold concrete floor, grateful for this small moment of normalcy. "We may not have turkey or presents, but at least we have each other," Sarah said, raising her bottle in a toast. The others followed suit, grateful for the reminder of what was truly important in this new world they were living in. They went around the circle, sharing stories and memories of past Christmases. Some talked about their families, while others shared funny anecdotes. For a brief moment, they forgot about the danger outside and just enjoyed each other's company. As the night went on, they played games and danced to the music, their laughter filling the warehouse. It was as if they were transported back in time, before the world was overrun by the undead. As the night grew late, they settled down in their sleeping bags, exhausted but happy. They had managed to forget about the horrors of the outside world, even if it was just for a few hours. The next morning, they woke up to the sound of gunshots. The zombies had breached their barricades and were trying to break into the warehouse. The group quickly sprang into action, grabbing their weapons and fighting off the undead. Sarah and her group were skilled fighters, and they managed to hold off the zombies. But it was clear that they couldn't stay in the warehouse any longer. They packed up their meager belongings and prepared to leave. As they were about to exit the warehouse, Sarah noticed something on the ground. It was a small Christmas present, wrapped in colorful paper. She picked it up and saw her name written on the tag. Curious, she opened the present and found a note inside. It was from a group of survivors who had stumbled upon the warehouse and saw the Christmas decorations. They had left the present as a way to spread a little bit of joy in this grim world. Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes as she read the note. It was a reminder that there were still good people out there, trying to survive just like them. She shared the note with her group, and they all felt a glimmer of hope in their hearts. As they continued their journey, Sarah and her group held on to that small act of kindness. It reminded them that even in the darkest of times, there was still a bit of light left in the world. Months went by and the group faced many challenges. They lost some members along the way, but they also gained new ones. And every Christmas, they would gather together and remember that one special night in the warehouse, where they found a moment of peace in the midst of chaos. Years went by and the zombie apocalypse eventually came to an end. Sarah and her group were among the few survivors who managed to make it through. They looked back on that Christmas party in the warehouse as a symbol of their resilience and the enduring human spirit. And every Christmas, they would get together and celebrate, grateful for the second chance they were given. They would raise a toast to their fallen friends and to the unknown group who left them a Christmas present all those years ago. As the years went by, the memory of that Christmas party during the zombie apocalypse became a legend, passed down to future generations. And it served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of hope. Yay, the end. Oh right, yeah, I have to do this stuff now. Like, comment and subscribe. And please watch my other videos and comment ideas on stories.